Welcome. Today, a fresh, beautiful day. So much to do. But what do we do? What are we to do with ourselves? When you don't need anything externally. Well, I believe you should build skills outside of trading, outside of the charts. Develop other crafts, other things you could do outside of the charts. You don't need to trade every day. You don't even need to look at the charts every day. You simply just have to show up when you know you need to show up and do what you know you need to do. Execute accordingly. Follow your model. It's simple. You know how to trade. Once you have this ability, nobody could take it from you. You're taking it to the grave. It's eternal. And once you realize, every single day you wake up, you know you'll see the trade. You could look at New York session or London session. It's simple. You know what to look for. And when you're looking, you pull the trigger. You don't hesitate. You follow your model. And you do exactly what you know you need to do. It's very boring. Very simplistic. And for some of us, we want to conquer more than just the charts, more than just ourselves. Some of us might just build a whole new industry. There was times they would work and work for the pay, but now we could work simply for skill and for fun. Take your little trade break throughout the day. Continue. It's all about if you're under the proper leadership. Because it's only with the right leader will you be able to achieve and conquer. So many people try to be false leaders in this world. With the power of the internet, it's never been easier to gain a following and attract an audience. But also in today's world, it's never been simpler to truly do your due diligence and find somebody that's actually where you want to be at. The true question will always remain, it's not what, it's how you perceive it, how you want it to be. How? The great question. How were we here? How are we supposed to do it? How are you supposed to make it work? The truth is, you have to have faith. You have to have trust. You have to have confidence. Because without any of those, you're lost. Truthfully. Anyways, just wanted to come out here and talk, you know. That's why I loaded up today. I had many other things to do, but I just felt like I had to say something. And the truth of the matter is you cannot get stuck building other people's dreams. You have to remember your dream, your vision, what you wanted to achieve and conquer and build. Not for somebody else, but for yourself. And with that said, bro, you and me both know that it is time. It's simple. You've been holding it back. Watching. Now, you and me both know your capabilities are limitless. You and me both know they're not like you. They were never supposed to be. You were never supposed to be like them. Simply about being different and embodying your difference. That is the truth. That is how you become a true leader. Embodiment. Yourself. Who you are. What you want. Why you're here. Because at the end of the day, we're all the same. Everybody's doom scrolling, smoking on nicotine. Like, you have to be different. It's simple. If it's not you, then who? The next generation to come? Really? Another generation of suffrage? No, bro. You break it. You're the first generation to not listen. Think about that. The first in the bloodline to not listen to the bloodline. Now that's something else. Anyways. As time passes, the choices that you made then will show how they unfold in the future. Sometimes you don't realize little actions back then were creating a big impact in the future. When you're truthfully willing to give it all and you tell God you're willing to risk it all, sacrifice anything and everything, and only leave what's for me to remain. Well, when God answers your prayer, don't forget it's a blessing. Not everybody gets it. Not everybody can achieve what they set out to achieve and do what they say they want to do. So you have to remember, be careful with what you say. Watch who you talk to. Watch your energy, because you're either creating or destroying. You're either building or tearing down, speaking life or death. It's cut and dry. What's the point of being rich if you wake up alone? See, even though Adam had it all in the garden before Eve, Adam had the best relationship with God. Adam had all the fruits of the garden, all of the animals, everything, and yet still was unfulfilled. Something was missing. And so God created Eve from his rib in his slumber. And the truth of the matter is some of us have to sacrifice the love to get what we want. Some of us have to change. Some of us have to embody our true self and realize what we were hiding all along was just for somebody else's approval, and we never needed their approval, because if you have God's approval and if God is for you, who could be against you? If God is for you, who can be against you? It's simple. Time. Time is such a interesting, manifold word creation. Time moves so fast yet so slow. You only have so much time, and none of us know when our clock is going to stop. You have to do what you know you need to do to get to where you want to get. Or else, it's over. What's the point? What's the point? I think there's actually some options here. Hold on. Where's it at? Like, what? I don't even know what the heck that was. I thought I could put like cinematic mode or something. Like photo mode. Just happened. Bro, am I like crazy? They're not like cinematic mode. I genuinely thought there was cinematic mode. Like, hold on, bro. Am I crazy for thinking? I don't know. I give up. I'm sorry. Sorry, fam. I'll deal with the crosshair. I'm sorry. But, when times are tough, it's when you're truly tested. Your morals, your true colors, who you truthfully are as a person. When you're down bad and don't know where to turn to God. Turn to God. Because without God, what's the point? They talk about freedom. They talk about wants. They talk about rules. But they never really truly talk about the morals, internal dialogue, standards, expectations. See, life is very interesting. Time flies, but also goes so slow. And there will come a time where you have to do what's right and what's for you. Sometimes some of us have to step back. Some of us have to rebuild ourselves before truthfully rising to the upper echelon. To get there is to change you now, and that change is simply embodying that version of you that simply is. It all works out so fast. It's like magic. Watch how the tables turn and everything, well, it's how you always thought of it. Time forever ticking away, second by second. Also, the most important times it takes effort, takes time, takes dedication. See, time and time again, you'll be tested by God. Time and time again, it's a matter of will you do what you know you need to do, or will you not? You simply have to show up for yourself and show the universe that you're willing and ready. It's all about embodiment, trust, and enjoyment. You never had to take it that serious. And you never had to not love. You just had to think more. That's all. And I guess in the end, 7 years, 9 months, well, it truly taught me just that. Think more. Don't just trust their words. Watch their actions. Do they align? Are they doing what they say they do? Or what they will do? Or how it should be? Or do they say one thing and the other unfolds? See, I believe if you think it, it will manifest. The grander the dream, the more action and suffrage required. Because through the suffrage is the lessons to learn to win. That is the best part of the journey. Because when you're there at the end, well, the journey is no longer a journey, and it's just exploration. It's just creative mode. And, well, you went from survival to creative, and you lost her, but gained the world. And for that, that is the utmost blessing. That deserves blessings. Because I cannot thank you enough for everything. All of the lessons that I had to learn. All of it. I wouldn't change anything. But I have now come to a point where I would not want to go back either. I would not want to relive it. Only because then I wasn't focused on the mission. I was sidetracked. Even though the mission was for us. And now the picture has changed. Some people have been cut out by God. And you have to be okay with that. Because not everybody in your life is gonna stay. Nothing in this world is permanent. Everything has its time limit. From your socks to your vessel. We all die. Everything expires. And when the time comes and we go, the only question that is left is how did you treat others? Nothing else. So, develop skills so you could share with others and be kind and help others. But remember, It's unfortunate, but there must be a hierarchy, and nobody, or I should say very few individuals, will truly be so close to me. Because when I come back, the next stop, it truly is the top floor. I lost sight, but I've regained the vision, clarity, and through the storm, the choice is yours. What will you do? How will you behave? With that said, I'm gonna head out, fam. It was a beautiful talk. God bless.